okay, without knowing, bro, I was the barista. I was in the corner at the grinders because I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was too shy. I was too anxious. I didn't want, you know what I mean? I was that dude. And believe it or not, like, but I have to say that's where I was, you know.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. My name is Kevin O and this is Monday Arvo podcast. I sat down with Paul Lee from Diggy Doos. He shares the story of how he started his coffee journey and also a few speed bumps along the way. He even tells you what's the definition of Diggy Doos, which I was actually curious about the most. Anyway, it's a fun as episode. Grab a coffee or tea and get ready for a chat with this Monday Arvo. How are you?
I'm good, man. You're a little tired today, but you know, I guess it's hump day, you know. So you know, it's a good excuse to say that. I'm good otherwise. Thank you.
No worries. It's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you, man.
How you been for the last 6 months? I saw you in a few different countries, man.
Oh, 6 months. Yes. January, February, March, April, May, 5th month. Yeah, 6 months. Last year, I was. Yeah, that's right. I never thought I'd be traveling for work, to be honest. You know. Yeah. So good opportunities. I went to Japan, Taiwan, Japan, Indonesia.
Was it just for work?
Yeah, started off as work, and then Indonesia was holiday, then turned into work. But Japan and Taiwan was for coffee, which is cool. Yeah, it was got super lucky, man. I remember Yama and Danny sat here. That we're going to Taiwan. You know, I was like, sick. Good, have fun. You know, it's like, yeah, we got a big booth. You know, I was like, oh, cool, man. Yeah, I think we want to share it. You know, oh, yeah, cool, man. You know, who do you want to share it with? I'm like, you. I was like, oh shit. Let me get back to you. You know, and then 30 seconds later, I was like, I'll do it. You know, so that was a good experience.
Nice.
Yeah, to go to the world. Like, I've never been to. I've been to the world. Coffee events. That was in Melbourne, but it's cool to see it in Taiwan. That was cool. And Jua is from Taiwan, so her family's there, so it's cool to just like mix it all together.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Got to see some familiar faces, new relationships, just to see what like coffee was like over there, professionally, and also like so many avid enthusiasts, man. You know, which was really cool. Yeah, that was dope. And Japan was like, you know, the guys, man, like Sleepy Block, Mikey, Kami, Luke, Oshin, like, you know, their asses, like, actually they were saying they're going to do a coffee festival in Yokohama, and they were like, cool, and we want to take some of your coffee, you know, and I was like, oh man, thank you so much, man, like, why, like, you know what I mean, like, why? And they just wanted to, you know, I think they're just nice people, you know, and they wanted to, like, obviously they like what we do and support, so I was like, what if I just came along, you know? And then, so that's how that happened. Yeah, so both of them were collabs, which was like really cool, you know? Yeah, and then in Indonesia was just my partner Irene's from Indonesia, and she's just had time to go with her, and then but may as well do some pop-ups there, and that was great.
How long were you there for, Indonesia?
10 days, 2 weeks or something like that, I think. Yeah, so. But it's cool to see coffee in a different. Oh, I went to the Philippines. That was cool. Yeah, that was dope.
Nice. I think I need to ask you the fundamental question before we get into your career journey.
Yeah.
What's the story behind Diggy Doos' name?
Yeah, that's you know, it's got no meaning, to be honest.
Right.
I mean, like you can't find it in a dictionary or anything.
No.
But it's the nickname of my daughter. So
Joy.
Yeah, I've got a 4-year-old daughter, turning 5. Her name is Joy, but when we used to call her Diggy, like Diggy Doo, and
That's it.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Then how did Diggy Doo for Joy come along?
You know, her mum, she would just call her Diggy, right? And I just followed suit until one day I just asked, "What does that mean?" And she was like, "I don't know. I just made it up." So it came from her mum.
Right.
Her mum, and that's it, man. And then I just named it Diggy Doo, and it stuck. Just put coffee at the end of it, and it's like, and it rolls off the tongue pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Is there a reason you chose this specific location?
Actually, it wasn't my choice. Yeah, so long story short, like in a nutshell, like I had someone open this with me, and you know he found this spot. Yeah, and initially it was meant to be another business, but I don't think he could get the off the ground. So he just asked. Yeah, I just got asked if I wanted it, and
Took it.
yeah, I took it. The only one thing that I asked for was a bar. I was like, if you can build me a bar, then I'll do it. So I kind of had a feeling like, yeah, I kind of had a feeling that I wanted to do a coffee bar.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, that was it.
Yeah. All right, then let's get into your career journey. What was your first job? Like first job ever? Like it doesn't have to be like coffee related.
Yeah. Ever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ever.
I worked at my parents' restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, they used to own a Korean barbecue. So I was just scrubbing like, what do you call the
Bye, Joa.
Sijua?
Bye bye.
I got you. Shit, I better not forget that. Yo, remind me. Remind me. Yeah, man, I was just like, the coal? They had the Korean barbecue. So I had to light up the coal. So I
at the back.
Yeah, the back.
You're the one who carries through.
Carry it out, put it there, get all the dirty ones out. I
Yeah.
needed to clean it all. So I was that dude.
Ah.
Yeah, so I was that dude. So that was my first job, I think. Yeah.
And then how did the coffee whole thing started?
I was studying event management in TAFE, and then I think it's really cliche, but I was looking for a job.
Right.
I got a job at Canterbury RSL Club, and there was a restaurant called Flame. So it's an Italian restaurant, and my first shift was coffee training. I never drank coffee before that. Yeah, and then that was it. I started to make coffee there. Yeah.
Did you fall in love straight away, or?
Yeah, I got addicted to it. Yeah,
Right.
I'm not sure if it was love or anything, but I got obsessed with it for some reason.
Like, what part made you?
Get into it.
Yeah.
Man, it was just like the hands. I was always using my hands.
Right.
And I liked that. And like I couldn't get the cappuccino right and the latte. And then I remember the guy I was training me was like, yeah, the latte needs to be like, I forget, like one finger or something. And yeah, small things, stuff like that. Cappuccino needs to be like that, and macchiato this and that. And I just wanted to perfect every drink,
Right.
Yeah, so using my hands was like really kept it going for me. Just trying to like keep up with the rushes and stuff, just like I had to figure that out,
Right.
Watching everyone else like kill it, and like I couldn't keep up, stuff like that. Yeah, I think I like using my hands.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at my hands and like, kind of cool.
Yeah,
like, I
it's
appreciate it.
interesting. Yeah, and I think like maybe it was my first time like creating something. I wasn't really a creator, like an artist or you draw or make stuff. I think that was the first time maybe that I felt like I was creating something. Maybe that's what drew me, and I'm not sure that drew you, but yeah, you're right. We can create stuff.
Yeah.
and
Cool.
make money off it. Like like you said, go to another country and still able to do your thing.
Yeah. And how, I don't know, from this part, like I wanted to just hear from you, like how your career, came along this far.
Yeah, man.
So would you be able to share?
For sure,
the story?
man. Like I feel like I got that job at that RSL club, and I wanted, and then I just knew that after I wanted to finish my studies, so I finished it. And then I ditched it, so I just finished it. Then I just wanted to do coffee, and then they wouldn't give me more shifts, because I think at that time it was just taken by like certain people.
Yeah.
So I left that, and then I got a full-time job at Macquarie Bank, but inside there was a coffee shop. So I was just there at the till. I learned how to do till and stuff, and I bugged the barista, man, to the point where he let me I stayed back and just run his coffees and stuff. After that, got a job at this like a franchise kind of thing. But that's where I met my first mentor. So yeah, I think around that time I just learned how to man the machine, be fast and stuff, efficient. And then for some reason, she took me to a roasting course in Queensland. I think it was the first roasting course in Australia. Did that, but I was very lucky because at that point, pretty much all the roasters in Australia came to that
event.
The course. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm talking to I didn't know
the big dogs,
bro. I was like I didn't even think about who I meet, but here I am meeting people from Queensland, a few from Melbourne.
Yeah.
but then I met Nolan from Proud Mary there, you know, and I was so like novice, man. Like I was going through like before internet, they had like the Bean books, you know?
Right.
Yeah, like they had the cafe books, and but yeah, I met Nolan there, and I ended up going to Melbourne, you know. My mentor at the time, Corinne, she advised me to go to Melbourne, so I just left. He gave me the job.
Right.
Yeah, I think because I did the roasting course, he thought I could roast, you know. He's like, come down. I was like, what the fuck? So I just left, man. And then that was probably the best choice, man. Like,
Changed the whole thing.
I think so, for sure. Like working for someone like Proud Mary, like before that, it was kind of like I knew what I was doing, like, you know what I mean. But I think with Proud, it made me understand why I was doing it, or like to have a reason for doing it. You know what I mean? So that was like really cool. You know, that's all I know with Nolan and Proud. For me, that's what it felt like. So from that point on, I felt like maybe the confidence, like I think the confidence was like built there. Yeah, yeah, and like I kind of felt like it was a space for me to learn what I was doing, and like I could do it. Yeah, yeah, it definitely helped me. Yeah, to believe in that. Yeah, that stuff.
How long were you in Melbourne for?
I think like 7 years, dude.
7 years?
Yeah, on and off though. Like I kept on coming back and forth because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do.
Was it only working for him for 7 years?
Yep.
Or right, okay.
In Melbourne anyway. Yeah, but I came back here, and I would work for, you know, local spots, you know. And then,
what's the biggest thing that he taught you?
man, like I think just there's got to be a why. You know what I mean? I think you know, whether it's your why, you know, a universal one. But I felt like it was. I think that was one, and to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, because like, you know, I think I don't know, man. I think like not just Asians, but like people, especially our generation as well. I think like you know, I remember like when I first started coffee. For a long time, I would serve coffee, but I was so like anxious about it. Like, it's just gonna taste good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not sure how it is in the kitchen. Right. You know, maybe when you serve food, like it goes out, like you still second guess it and stuff. But one thing I learned, like when I push past that, you know, I think and how it goes out is important. Like if it goes out anxious and stuff, you never know. The energy probably carries on. But once you get confident and like shit, that's gonna taste good, like 100%, and you give it the respect it deserves and the confidence it deserves to go out. And you know, I feel like and I'm not being cocky about it. I'm just saying like I knew that I could make good coffee. You know what I mean? I'm not great at it. Like I think there's a lot of other baristas that do better than me, man. But all I know is like, if I'm the last point before it goes out, I can give it like that send off. There, you know. So I think that's what it really helped me get to, you know. And I think that's really important. I think, but it's, you know, hard to stay there all the time and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like it's definitely a goal of mine to do that, you know.
Yeah, very true. When was the hardest day? Like the busiest, I don't know, like mentally you were like broke or something, like anything.
Yeah, there's so many, hey, you know? Man, you know, probably like a lot of times in the roastery, like, you know, yeah, I don't know, you know, I think probably in the roastery, man. I remember like, I think I was out of my depth, you know, had to be a head roaster, had to manage people, and I was out of my depth, man. Like I felt like I was like, I think it was the first time where I didn't have control. Like when I was roasting in the beginning, like I had the control of everything. I was roasting it, I was cupping it. Get to the point when you're so busy, like I think I didn't know how to like let go of that control. You know what I mean? I think that's something I had to learn because I couldn't control it. I was just like freaking out all the time, you know, always on like redlining and anxiety. And I think it just got to the point where I just had to like put in the towel. I actually gave up on coffee. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, I did. Well, maybe I was always around it, but I stopped it full time. Like didn't work in it full time, you know. Yeah, I had to like catch my breath. Yeah. So when I see a lot of like baristas now where they go casual and they work different places, like I get it. Like I've been there. Like fuck yeah. Like yeah, you're just mentally burnt, man. You know. So So that broke me, I think.
Right.
Yeah, to the point where I had to kind of like take a breath.
Right. How long were you out for?
I was out for a good, I think 4 years. But yeah, look, it's funny, man. Like maybe 2 years, like casually. But it's interesting. I ended up in Bondi, out of all places. So I used that time to kind of like, you know. But then I went back into it, and it broke me again. And then I came out of it. Fuck. But I kept on coming back, you know.
Right.
Yeah, which is cool.
Just couldn't help it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I think I'm in a good place now, you know.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes you need to be broken, I guess.
Right. So you took a break and then.
But Kev, I have to say something. Like, I think the break was like more. I had to figure myself out, bro. I was going through some shit, you know, and I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was anxious as fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I couldn't figure it out. And like,
So you couldn't figure out what made you anxious? Or?
yeah, where it was coming from. You know, like I think like when it comes to like healing emotions and stuff, like who the fuck knows? Where you know, humans are complex, right? And like, it was my first time I had to deal with that. Like,
Right.
yeah, depression and stuff like that. You know.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So it's the first time I had to face it, and I didn't know how to do it, you know. So I think that's where like I really had to like, yeah, take some time and just figure that out. But I think like the healing journey is like, yeah. But once you start, you know, it's hard to stop, you know. So I'm just gotta have really good support and stuff like that, and you know, I was able to get through it, you know. So I think like, and then what's interesting, man, like what I learned from that journey. And that I don't know what to call it, but that healing process, like I was able to bring it back into my career.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, I got to this point, fucking chilled out, found myself, and then I'm not saying I'm still finding. I think we're all finding ourselves, right? We don't stop, but I was able to bring that journey into coffee, you know. And then I think that's when it really like
Kicks on.
yeah, really blossomed, you know. So I felt like I learned one thing, but then what took me to what allowed me to see like the broader spectrum of it was that, and I think like then I started to focus more on the people, because before, okay, without knowing, bro, I was the barista. I was in the corner at the grinders because I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was too shy. I was too anxious. I didn't want, you know what I mean? I was that dude, and believe it or not, like now I'm a different dude.
Yeah.
But I have to say that's where I was, you know. And when then with the people, I think it showed me another side to coffee, which was the hospitality side. Yeah. So after I got comfortable with myself and dealing with people, that's when it really like I was like, fuck, man, I can stuff that I learned with the coffee, I can like just share it with the people now. And yeah, man. And then I was like. Then I realized with this journey, like I realized like it's the first time in my life I was like, I'm a pretty positive dude. I just want to share that now, you know. So coffee, positivity equals like, you know, awesome. And then I worked at Arnie Peg's. I'm not sure if you've been there. No, man. If you go to Melbourne, like it's a Proud Mary's Roastery. Right. I think it was like one of Australia's first black coffee bars. They created this bar, man, and. Yeah, I was able to learn how to like do bar service there, coffee wise, and then just linked it all up. I tried to link it all up, and and this has been inspired by Arnie Pegs for sure. I have to say.
Was it a lot bigger or a similar size?
Oh, it was bigger. Great space. Yeah, very nice.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out for sure. Yeah.
Cool. And was there anything that made you to come back to the full-time barista?
Yeah, I don't know. I just I didn't really think of it. You know, I just continued going on. Yeah.
Have you ever thought of other career or other jobs?
Before coffee?
Yeah.
I did a lot of things. Yeah. My dad never gave me too much advice, but one of his advice was like, tie hair. You know what I mean? Just do everything.
Do anything.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, and I just did everything. I was a labourer at one point.
Yeah.
I moved to Queensland, like working for Koreans. Like, oh my god, don't work for Koreans and labor, man. Like, holy shit, I lost so much weight, bro. You know how you say you work like 12 hours without a break? Oh man, they gave me a break, but like, the Ajishi's there, man. They're on another level.
Yeah.
Like, I worked the Tylers, but yeah, I did that. I lasted a year.
A year?
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
it's
not bad. Yeah.
Decent time.
Yeah, I lived in Service Paradise, so that was probably why. Did sales for a bit. Yeah, but after Coffee Bud, I didn't think of anything else. Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
think yeah, I feel comfortable in coffee and hospitality. I think. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Thank you.
Recently it was second birthday. I
Yeah,
think it is.
yeah. Of
Congrats.
thanks, man. Of this location. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It feels pretty cool. You know. It feels like yesterday was like the first. You know. So it feels good. It feels good to be here. You know. Yeah.
Do you still remember the first day here?
Yeah, it was very quiet. Yeah, it was quiet. Like it was quiet, you know. But I think like the coffee community came a lot, so it was really nice, man. Yeah. So friends and family, community, and the old regulars. Yeah. So that was just it was pretty much them. You know, they kept us alive. You know, which is like, thank you. Yeah, seriously, that's what I really appreciate. You know.
That's cool. You're, barista / owner.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you learned, like, doing a coffee is one thing and then running a business is another
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Was there any, like, learning curve?
Oh man, I think so. There's been heaps. I think the people one and like the staff, just the management is like always a learning curve. That's a big one, you know. And, I can't enjoy it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't mind it, you know. That's okay. But I think the biggest learning curve was when the ATO hit me with this massive bill. I said, what the fuck? Where did this come from? I had to call my mates and like, yo, like, what's going on? And like, yeah, man, you gotta pay that stuff. Like, come on, you know. And I was like, so I learned along the way, like, you gotta pay certain things. Super. I think that's the one. That was the biggest stuff that side. But I think just management, man, has been a big one. Yeah.
All the time, man.
All the time.
Yeah.
And if there's something that needs to be said, you know, I think it's best to say it. Like, you know, you can't be afraid to say it. I think I try my best, you know, but I think I'm learning how to do that. You know,
Right.
Like, yeah, just don't say it at the time. Just chill on it for a bit, you know, even if it takes you a few days to like make sure it comes out right. Yeah, I think stuff like that. You know? Yeah.
Agree. Totally agree.
Yeah.
And what are the 3 non-negotiable behaviors?
I think humbleness. I think, I feel is a big one. You know, I think it helps you relate to, like, you know, just relate to so many, you know, things like customers and stuff. Yourself, always willing to learn. I feel is a big one, and I think honesty is a big one. You know, I'm trying to be an honest person too. I feel like when I say honesty, it's like if the coffee doesn't taste good, you know, just it's fine. Like, just make it again, you know. But sometimes, like, I've sent out coffees where it's just like, you know, I know it's not gonna taste good, but like I wasn't honest about it, you know, stuff like that, you know, or like you hold feelings in and stuff. I think like you know, once you do that, like, I don't know. I feel like it can be a blockage, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and especially in a space like hospo and coffee, you know, it's I don't know. I feel like it's nice to be honest. I think. Yeah.
I often see you have your tea towel on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Is that intentional or just something that just happened and then kept on doing it?
It's just efficient, man. You know, just you know.
That's it.
It's like I got my watch on my left hand.
Yeah.
You know, if I look, so drying, you know, it's always, I don't know, it's always been there.
Right.
I didn't know it was a thing, bro.
I don't know. I always like imagine you with the tea towel on the shoulder, sometimes pen on the hat.
Yeah, efficiency, man. You know,
right.
like, I need,
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have time to.
No, I got no time. It's just
right.
gotta be efficient.
Right. So it's all about efficiency.
Yeah, maximus efficiency.
Right. That's cool. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years?
Yeah.
I'll be 48.
What?
I will. Well, man, hopefully still doing in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Still roasting.
Yeah.
Yep. Hopefully visiting some farms regularly. I'll take you with me, man. Let's go to the farm together.
Do it, man.
That's where I see myself in 10 years, I think. Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. All right, then I think we can move on to a bit lighter questions.
Yeah, sure.
I wanted to ask you, how do you maintain your work and life balance?
Okay, I haven't figured that out.
Haven't figured it
No.
out. Ah, okay.
I feel more. If you have any like tips, man, let me know, bro. At the moment, I feel like it's encompassing. You know. Yeah.
Do you have a day off? Because I know Diggy Doos open 7 days.
Yeah. I try to have Friday, Saturday off. Yeah. Yeah, try to have Friday, Saturday off. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you do on those days?
Well, I've got my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's daddy-daughter time, you know,
Lovely.
which is cool, you know. So it's nice, you know. Not much time. You know, I try to play basketball, you know. Try to play basketball. Trying to read a bit, you know. I think just trying to find time just to enjoy, you know, just those moments again.
Right. What is your guilty pleasure in food?
Chips, bro.
Chips.
Yeah.
What chips? There's
Just-
so many chips, man.
Bro, just chips. I think hot chips is great. Like the packet chips are like, you know, awesome. Like just the crunch, you know. I just love potatoes, bro.
Potatoes.
Yeah,
Right.
I love potatoes. Like crunchy potatoes. Something about that.
Potato with a bit of a texture.
Yeah.
And-
That's my guilty pleasure.
Any one specific spot?
For chips?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have a specific. You know, if you have any, let me know. In Melbourne, like I found this one that does like triple cooked chips.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? What's for me? I'm just like, why do I like triple cooked chips? And I haven't been able to find something like that here. So,
Right.
if someone knows any like cooked chips, like, let me know. Like, I'm down.
Great. Okay, then for this weekend,
Yeah.
there is an issue with this building, so you have to close.
Okay.
But then they will send you anywhere in the world, wherever you want, and then bills on them.
Oh,
Saturday, 5 p.m., where would you be sitting?
bro. Anywhere in the world.
Yeah. It's all on them. Restaurant, they can make it happen to secure
Dude.
the booking. Saturday, 5 p.m.
I want to say a beach somewhere, you know. But I'm very fascinated about Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Yeah, Antarctica. I want to go to Antarctica. Say hi to the penguins, man. What's going on over there? You know? What's up, man? See the igloo there? Is that a pyramid? What's going on?
Right.
I'd love to go to Antarctica. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, pay for my flight there. That'd be great. Where would you go?
Two places. One that I haven't been, and then one that I have been, so I know that I will like it.
Okay.
So the one that I haven't been, probably Spain, you know, somewhere in my imagination there is like, you know, Spain near the beach, nice and chill,
For sure,
you
for
know,
sure.
like have some, you know, tapas, couple of wines,
Yeah.
maybe somewhere up on the balcony.
Yeah,
you know.
I know what you mean. I
Yeah,
can see that. I
yeah.
can see that. Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't been, so I can't tell exactly where that is. But I think should be able to find it.
Of course.
But for somewhere I have been, I don't know.
You know what?
Actually,
But you know, honestly, I think Korea. I'll go to Korea.
yeah.
Yeah. I want to take my daughter Joy to Korea. Yeah. And see it there and see my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Antarctica first, and then
Korea.
yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Korea.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Um,
It'll be awesome.
I think so. I think it'd be nice to like. I think something that, like, I think Korea would be nice with family and stuff, city life, you know. But I think anything that's gonna like slow me down and just like nature, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a nature person.
I try. I just, yeah. I like to think so. You know, I'm not around much, you know, but every time I try to be. Yeah.
Right.
See the sky and stuff.
Oh, I think I know the answer, but mountain versus beach.
Oh shit, man. I think. Oh man.
Oh, I thought it would have been much easier for you.
I like the salt water of the beach, you know. I love the ocean, you know, in my body. But mountains, man. I'll choose mountain. Yeah. Just I like the mountain vibe. Fuck, that's a hard one. What do you think I was gonna say?
Beach.
Shit.
I thought you were gonna say like beach straight away.
Oh, you know what? I will probably would say beach, but I don't know, man. Maybe 38 years old now, man. Say mountain.
I trust you.
Yeah, man, I just bro. Did a few hikes at Blue Mountains, and I think that changed my perspective. I was like, fuck, this is like hectic. Did you?
It's kind of scary though, how massive it is.
Oh, it's
And,
huge,
like,
bro.
What if I get lost in there?
Yeah, and like this mountain and stuff, man. Just looking at it, like this is huge, bro. The same like how mountains are formed, like you know, it's just like tectonic plates.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind and also volcanoes, right? Like,
Yeah.
You know, and like. It's funny, man. Like I didn't know much, but with coffee, like I really, you know, volcanic soil and stuff. Like you know, and then it kind of started to make sense a little bit about mountains. You know, like the higher you go, obviously less oxygen and stuff, and shit grows slower. So I think mountains interest me because of coffee as well. I guess.
Right.
Don't know.
Cool. I think it's time to wrap up the show. 10 years ago, what were you doing? And what sort of advice would you give to young talents who are thinking to get into coffee industry? Yeah.
Yeah. 10 years ago, I was probably in Bondi, I think. One advice would be, it's all good. Like yeah, the grass is greener. It's all good. Yeah, chill out. It's fine. You know, life's good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I think the one thing I learned through that is it's actually all good.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Is there anything that you want to
No.
say?
No, I don't think so. No, I feel. Thank you for having me. You know, hopefully I was able to, I don't know, have a nice convo. It's good to chat with you.
You too.
You know, I feel like I want to chat to you more, but you know, maybe another time.
Yeah. Anytime.
Thank you.
No worries, man. All right, then once again, thank you for being on the show. It was an absolute pleasure. And all right, everyone, thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. That's it.
I'll be listening.
Thanks,
bro.
man.
Oh, Kev. Thanks, man.